Disciplinary Literacy by Jennifer Montgomery. What is disciplinary literacy? Disciplinary literacy is incorporating effective literacy practices into the frameworks of classroom instruction, with helpful redevelopment of what it truly means to address the literacy improvement of our students in disciplinary contexts. By respecting the different ways that students learn to read, write, and participate in each content area by turning away from the isolated content area strategies. Through disciplinary literacy, we can create readers and writers who come to use literacy for its highest purpose, learning. What is the difference between content area reading and disciplinary literacy? Content area reading is basic skills and strategies that students use when reading and responding to text with little differentiation. A few examples are deciding what information is important, drawing a reasonable conclusion, being able to ask questions, and summarizing what was read. These skills are an important part of reading, but we want students to dive deeper into each discipline. Which brings us to disciplinary literacy. Disciplinary literacy advances beyond these common fundamental reading strategies. These include understanding how information is presented in each subject area, being able to organize the important information, and learning and using specific and the appropriate vocabulary. Disciplinary literacy is important for so many reasons. If students have a deeper understanding of the content knowledge in each area, it is easier for them to see how the skills are used in their everyday lives. Students like having a purpose for learning. I've heard so many students say, "Why do we have to learn this? We will never use it again." But if we as educators can create lesson plans that apply to real-world situations and choose topics that they are interested in, then we have given them a reason to be engaged. We can think of the world as part of the classroom. Essential questions allow students to use a higher thinking process and give teachers an insight to the amount of understanding that the students have. This type of question drives instruction because students are left wanting to know more. In this particular history assignment, the students are left wanting to know how people from other countries live. With every activity assigned, students were challenged to engage in a different and deeper thinking process. There is variety, complexity, and relation to real-world context that will keep students engaged and excited about learning about one another's ancestors. By implementing problem-solving activities, students can relate and understand. This helps them become aware of the importance of each activity. 21st century skills approach could provide critical thinking, communication, collaboration, and creativity to deepen student knowledge on scientific method or photosynthesis. The obligation of educators should be to find out what it is that our students want to learn about or what they enjoy doing. Then we construct our lesson plans accordingly. It is important for teachers to make sure that our students are lifelong learners, and when students lose interest, they're not engaged, and chances are they will not fluently learn the concept for mastery. Most students I know enjoy vacation time, so this math lesson will allow students to create their own dream vacation. They have a certain amount of money, and they have to stay within that budget. This is definitely a task that will prepare them for the future, and many different concepts can be learned from this lesson. The focus of a classroom should be to allow the student to be the director and manager of their own learning, while the teacher is the facilitator. Students acquire knowledge by using it, and that is exactly what project-based learning can do. The use of technology as a driving force to keep students energized, focused, and challenged, determined to do their best because they're interested in enjoying what they're doing. We must keep students at the center of the learning process. That's the key to education success. With hands-on projects, students can experience cooperative learning while having fun in the process, allowing students to become self-motivated and self-directed. Once a student is interested, they cannot get enough information because it's authentic. They have a better chance of mastering the concept because they feel accomplished. Differentiated disciplinary literacy opens the window of opportunity and engages students with technology, activities, that reaches many diverse learners and deepens their understanding of content knowledge. If all students do not learn the same way, can we as educators teach the same way? Absolutely not. With disciplinary literacy, educators can create lesson plans that cover all the ways in which students learn, manipulating instruction to fit the needs of students and keeping them involved, all while maintaining